Welcome to episode 1 of the Agile for Leaders series titled Agile, Why We Need It. My name is Dan James, and I'll be your tour guide. In this episode, we'll take a 20,000-foot view of why the most successful companies in the world have adopted Agile principles and practices to gain a competitive edge. We've all heard the buzzwords and jargon like Scrum and Kanban, Scaled Agile Framework or SAFe, Disciplined Agile Development or DAD, Large-Scale Scrum or LESS, and many others. These are simply the names of frameworks or practices that comply with and or scale the values and principles of the Agile Manifesto, which has endured unchanged for over 20 years. We will introduce those principles in the next video, but for our purposes, let's start with a lighthearted look at a common but eerily familiar scenario. You know, it's hard enough to manage projects and budgets in the traditional manner, but the strategic goal of a competitive organization in today's quickly changing digital market is to sense and respond to customers' needs and wants and deliver value and quality quickly. Today, this often means a full transformation from our older models to organizational agility, which is a model most leaders were not taught in business school until very recently. All this requires agile teams. In other words, the business cannot adapt or pivot quickly to a change in strategic direction if the people building your solutions aren't nimble enough to turn on a dime. Mick Kirsten is author of Project to Product and is founder of TaskTop, which tracks the flow of work and value through a company's value streams. He captures the issue well in his book and in this quote. The problem is not with our organizations realizing that they need to transform. The problem is that organizations are using managerial frameworks and infrastructure models from past revolutions to manage their businesses in this one. If you were to compare the Fortune 500 in the year 2000 to the Fortune 500 today, you would see that half of the companies that existed in 2000 no longer exist. They didn't just drop in rank, they vanished. And a high percentage of established institutions dropped from high ranks to low ranks to make room for more nimble, customer-centric, digitally savvy companies. The vast majority of the surviving Fortune 500 companies are agile or in the process of transforming to an agile compliant framework. But the problem is, according to John Kotter, a well-known author on organizational transformations and acceleration, that the world is changing faster and faster, and companies struggle to keep up. The solution requires radical transformation to a better way of building and delivering value. And for 20 plus years, Agile has led the way to achieving it. Amazon, for example, had the advantage of starting out as an agile company. Today, they can serve their customers with updates to their online platform over 23,000 times per day, except on Black Friday when it's 50,000 times. For the past 15 years, version 1, now rebranded as digital.ai, has surveyed global organizations to determine the state of agile in the industry. In the most recent survey, 4,182 organizations responded, at least half of which are in the United States. 94% of companies report they are practicing Agile. 65% say they have significant experience with Agile, meaning 3 to 5 years or more. But why did these companies choose to adopt Agile as a means of value delivery? The survey answers with this list. Let's focus on the top 6 reasons. Enhance ability to manage changing priorities, accelerate software delivery, increase team productivity, improve business and IT alignment, enhance software quality, and enhance delivery predictability. All very important outcomes for leaders. Back in 2014 and 2015, the Project Management Institute, or PMI, published 2 Pulse of the Profession papers from project management surveys of agile versus non-agile companies. The results corroborate today's reasons that organizations need agile. For example, met business intent and goals. 75% of agile companies achieve that. Non-agile companies, only 56%. Finished on time, 65% for agile, 40% non-agile. Finished within budget, 67% for agile, 45% non-agile. Completed strategic initiatives, 69% agile, 45% non-agile. The most important metrics: grew revenue faster. Agile companies grew 37% better or faster than non-agile companies. And generating higher profits, agile companies generated 30% higher profits than non-agile companies. And finally, let's recap the top 6 key business outcomes of adopting agile within your organization. Predictability, most often cited as the reason for agile transformations. Agile promotes both adaptability and predictability. Adaptability in that agile teams can embrace continuous change and better handle uncertainty, and predictability in that teams work in short cycles designed to deliver incremental value rather than wait for a big bang late in the project. Quality, as organizations scale, product quality often suffers. Agile focuses on quality from concept to cash. By eliminating rework, we gain speed. Early return on investment. Many organizations struggle with up to 18-month delivery cycles, some more. Agile helps your teams accelerate time to market and revenue. In fact, according to a recent McKinsey study, Agile companies are 50% likelier to outperform their competition financially. Lower costs. Now, cost savings are tough to promise, but Agile can help make sure you are only spending money on the features most likely to generate revenue. Let's build the right things and then build them right. That said, even if costs remain the same, doing only the high value work is money in the bank. Innovation. As companies grow, sometimes they slow down and lose the ability to innovate. Agile can help you get back your competitive edge by properly harnessing the collective genius of your product teams. And finally, product fit. Delivering on time is only important if you are delivering the right product. Agile can help you get the feedback you need. Now, all these benefits are subject to your organization's commitment and support of proper implementation of Agile. We will cover what that entails in the next episode titled, What is Agile? I hope you've enjoyed the tour so far. The next video will get to the heart of Agile itself. So when you need to make a decision on which framework to adopt at scale, you'll know what you're scaling. As always, if you have any questions or need Agile coaching, please don't hesitate to contact the Agile Center of Excellence in your organization. They will be most happy to assist you. This is Dan James, signing off.